Hey YouTube, we're back again with another video. This is the Speed Beast YouTube channel, and today I'm going over the pros and cons of my 2007 C6 Z06. Well, first off, there's a lot more pros than there is cons. There's a couple cons, gotta list some, but for me there's more pros than cons. I mean, just listen to this thing. Car's not warmed up yet, so I can't really get on it too much, and sorry for all the bumps. It's a very stiff race suspension vehicle. So let's go over the pros first. Let me get to a stop here. The first pro is the engine. That's basically the main highlight to the C6 Z06. 2006 through 2013, the car has the 7-liter, the LS7 by Chevy. It's a 427 cubic inch motor. Red lines at 7,000 RPM. Car makes 505 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, once you get a 7-liter up to 5,000 RPMs, nothing's really stopping it. That's a big motor. I mean, just for instance, a Hellcat has a 6.2 liter, and this car is all motor, no boost, and it still makes 505 horsepower. So yeah, that'd probably have to be the first pro to this car. And the engine has a dry sump oil pump system. So what that is it usually you have an oil pickup. You have an oil pan at the bottom of your motor, and the oil pump sucks oil out of your oil pan through a pickup tube, where a dry sump, I'm getting a thumbs up, thank you, where a dry sump oil pump system has like a separate oil reservoir, and it just supplies oil to all the bearings constantly. So if you're going around a turn like at a racetrack, and you have a standard oil system, all the oil can go to one side of the motor, and then your oil pump just sucks up air, and that's how you blow your motor. Where a dry sump supplies constant oil pressure no matter how many G's you're pulling through a turn. So yeah, that'd be another thing about the engine. Number two, it's an absolute track monster. This car just loves being on the track. You know, it's got the good motor. I mean, that's all you need for a track, at least at, my experience level. Good suspension. I mean, decent suspension. It could be better because it has leaf springs, but still, there is no body roll. This car is like, you point it where you want it to go and it goes. The brakes are really good for the track. It's got 6-piston fixed calipers up front and 4-piston in the rear with drilled rotors. And also the car is very light, which makes it good for track use. It's this car weighs 3,300 pounds, so very light and very powerful with a big engine, which is like perfect for track. And number 3 pro of this car is the top speed. I mean, I'm pretty sure the police have used this car for the highway chasing car. Like if they got a hot pursuit, back in the day they had this as their high-speed chase car, because this car just loves to go fast. Like this car will hit 200 miles an hour in 5th gear, and it's a 6-speed. So that'll just give you the 6th gear is just overdrive. But I've hit 150, and I know for a fact, not for a fact, but I'm pretty sure this car could hit 200 stock. I mean, it felt like it had a lot of power still left in it. I just need the place to do it, and the track I did it at, there wasn't any more room. So one day I'll hit 200. And then I guess the 4th pro would be the cost. This is probably the fastest and best muscle car, race car you could get for the money. I mean, 45 grand and you got a car that's pretty much as fast as a $60,000-$70,000 Hellcat. If you go to my, for one, subscribe to my channel and then go through my videos, and you can see this on the track, and I'm just pulling away from a Hellcat on the track. So for the money, this is probably the best car you can buy, like stock. Yeah. I'm gonna turn here. I'm just running around town making this video for you guys really quick. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, Speed Beast YouTube channel, if you want to see more content like this. But yeah, this is a really cost-effective car. Corvettes always hold their value, and it's cheap to buy. I got this for $45 out the door with tax, and it's pretty much a cheap car as long as you don't get bit by the modification bug, and you know, throw 15 grand in it, cam it out. Yeah, and then the fifth thing would be, this car is it's a chick magnet. I mean, look at me. Honestly, like, I've noticed a difference ever since I got this car. And this car turns heads. Like, I mean, if you look at my Speed Beast profile picture on YouTube, it's me with the car. And I'm just saying, it's made a difference in my life. So I'm not even making that up. I mean, this is a sexy looking car, if you ask me. Yeah, it's probably the fastest, cheapest muscle car you can get for the money. And now let's go to the cons. There's not many, but there are some. So the first con, I'd have to say, is the gas. Like, this, every time I take this car out, it goes through about 1/3 of a gas tank. At least 1/4 of a gas tank, sometimes half a gas tank, every single time I take this car out. I mean, you could literally pretty much see the gas gauge move. This thing is horrible on gas, because it's a 7-liter. I mean, pistons are huge. So this thing just sucks down gas, but I love it, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, this thing is a gas hog. And then the second one, the second con about this car is, that kind of bothers me, is when you're in first gear and you go to shift into second, there's this light that comes on the dash. It's called 1 through 4, and if that light's illuminated, it locks you out from shifting to first to second. You have to shift to third, and Chevy did that to, you know, so their fleet of vehicles would get good gas mileage, and it's kind of annoying. So there it is, and now it goes away. But as long as you like rev the car past like 3,000 RPMs, the light goes off and you can shift from first to second. Okay, now the car's warmed up, you guys can hear the motor. Hear those backfires? Yeah, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons. So yeah, the 1st through 4th shift light, do some research on it if you're thinking about buying this car. It's kind of annoying, but you can get it tuned out. If you go get a Pro Tune or a Dyno Tune, they can actually tune that out. And then the third con would be the valve issue. The LS7 cylinder heads are notorious for one of the valve guides in the cylinder head coming loose, and then you drop a valve and blow your motor and possibly crack the block. It's $5 grand to fix it, maybe $6 grand to fix it, but if you leave it go and then don't fix it, it could crack the block and cost you up to $20,000. So that's the third issue, having to worry about that. But I ain't gonna fix it if it ain't broke. So I feel like as long as you just don't rev it past 6,000 RPMs, do your oil changes, take care of her and she'll take care of you, and you'll be all right. Because the internet's a funny place. They're always saying things, but I might do it this winter. I'm really not sure. And then the fourth con I'd have to say is the radio. The radio sounds good. It's just I can't connect my phone to it. There's no AUX cord or there's no Bluetooth, so you have to play a CD. But I actually have one of these things. It's an AM/FM transmitter, and I connect my Bluetooth to this, and then I have to turn my my radio onto a station, but it's not as good a quality. So the Bose stereo system sounds very good, but it's just annoying how you can't hook your phone directly up to it. So that would be the fourth con. And then the fifth con is kind of just stupid, but I just made this one up, is when I'm coming home late at night, you know, maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it wakes all the neighbors up. So that's just kind of a stupid con. But yeah, those are the pros and cons of this vehicle. Post in the comments what you guys think, how I did. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more on this Corvette. And I'm going to be doing car reviews. Everything car related is going to be on this channel. So yeah, just subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys later.